Ta Satt, greetings to you, Highlight. My name is Bella Isis. I am a Pleiadian in a human body and the author of the magical book series Take Courage, Lightworkers, Take Heart, My Life Among Aliens. But I'm not just a writer. No, I actually live this story. Every day I see, hear, or feel magical events. I share these insights with people. We are on the way to a new world, and I can already live in parts of it. I lead a double life, one as an earthling and one in higher spheres, with truly magical beings, but still among and with you on Earth. The new world we long for is already just a few thoughts away, and I am going to show you what it's like to live in the new age. For 5D is not a place we travel to or go to, but a state of being. My books motivate lightworkers to persevere, to stay strong and courageous, and to believe that we are indeed almost there. You just have to look at it from a different perspective. I'm not talking about your optical vision or your physical eyes, but about seeing with your heart. In my books, individual beings present themselves more and more intensely and take you personally to 5D. Are you ready for that? So what are you waiting for? Open my books and let yourself be enchanted and carried to new worlds. Both my written volumes and my videos are highly spiritual and will open your senses more and more to the magical if you wish. Today I'm going to take you on a journey, on my journey, because I already live with and among extraterrestrials and can tell you about many experiences. Some of them I have to keep secret, depending on the situation. But today, I have another story to tell you. No, not a fairy tale, but a true story. Because everything I'm going to tell you, I've really experienced. After all, we are in reality. My veil is being lifted more and more. The illusion is crumbling bit by bit, and I can take you with me. But let me tell you the story from the beginning. My day began very relaxed. I have the day off. I dye my hair with henna-based vegetable dyes and did my laundry at the same time. The sun was shining in the garden and I enjoyed the smell of freshly washed clothes. I always have to laugh when I color my hair and wear an aluminium hat so that the plant dye can work beautifully. It always makes me smile and sometimes I have to giggle because it amuses me so much. So there I was, standing in the middle of the garden with my aluminium hat, when suddenly I felt and heard someone making a powerful contact. It was aliens I hadn't met before, from a planet which I hadn't yet made contact. I was told telepathically that they wanted to work with me and that they needed to talk to me when I was done with the laundry. They would then come by for a short visit. As I was hanging up the scented clothes, I asked them where they came from. The answer was Alpha Centauri. Although I didn't feel any danger from them, I was very alert. I asked them if they were a peaceful race, and they said yes. I was cautious, however, although I felt a benevolent vibration, but as I am still a goddess in training and my abilities still need to grow, I was very careful to make sure I was perceiving everything correctly. I was again enveloped in calming vibrations and told again that they were peace-loving. I already have very intense contact with Proxima Centauri. These beings are absolutely peace-loving, but I thought I had heard something different about Alpha Centauri. So I asked again if I had understood correctly where they came from. They confirmed what I had heard. When I had carefully explored all the possibilities, I still came to the conclusion that I would not talk to them in my home until my companion and protective mentor, the reptilian, was present. They had no objections. After all, they had nothing to hide. The reptilian, whom I introduced to you in another video, is my protective bodyguard in this incarnation. Because I am in contact with numerous civilizations and various intergalactic associations, I can't protect myself enough on my own, and he makes sure that I only make contact with peace-loving individuals. Without this protective being, the reptilian, I would not be able to carry out my intergalactic peace mission as a Pleiadian in a human body. But I can't tell you more about it now. It would disturb my spiritual books and their contents. That's not possible. I have done the laundry, so here I am in front of my Mac and I have extraterrestrial visitors right in my house. The reptilian is there and paying attention. 2 representatives of Alpha Centauri B are with me. I am still wearing my aluminium hat. The aliens don't mind. They are grateful that I am finally listening to them after being so suspicious of them. But the aliens do not judge or condemn my behavior. They could see that I wasn't rejecting them as an individual, but just being extremely cautious. The situation is perfectly understandable. But now they want to tell me that they have turned to me because they already know me through various galactic organizations and committees regarding peace negotiations with Earth. And their mission is also to bring peace between worlds. Their planet is a peace-loving, harmonious planet. You need not worry. The 2 representatives have been sent by the Galactic Federation by an ambassador from Alpha Centauri B, who is also interested in working with me. They are slowly reaching out to Earth. It is essential in the interest of all to secure and maintain an intergalactic peaceful coexistence in our human future. I am allowed to speak freely about this. Normally I don't have to talk about anything, but in this case it is even desirable. One can prepare people more and more for the fact that there is more between the worlds, and if I were to talk about it so freely and openly, it would resolve tensions even in the general collective. Fears are transformed, and that is why this work is so important. There is great respect for my galactic but also earthly projects, and the extraterrestrials know exactly what I take on myself to carry out these missions. As peace work between worlds is so important and I already work with so many civilizations, I was asked if it would be possible for me to join forces with Alpha Centauri B and serve for the benefit of all. I have to smile. Of course I do. It's an honor. Filled with loving pride, I bow my head to these beings. I am filled with boundless gratitude and look forward to our active collaboration, which begins at this moment. The deal is done, and you have just been there live. This is very exciting. But let me tell you what they look like, because you're probably very curious about who is here in my house. They are a man and a woman. They are wearing silver spacesuits and silver boots that match perfectly. I know this outfit very well because many aliens wear this wonderful jumpsuit that fits like a glove. They are both very pretty. They look like humans. We would call them Nordic. Their skin is very light, but flesh-colored, and their hair is blonde, long and straight. He wears it half long and open over his shoulder. The lady wears her hair in a very long ponytail. They both have beautiful bright blue eyes. The aliens' bodies are generally radiant. Their light shines out very strongly. Their vibration is kind and benevolent. They are very bright beings. As I was thinking about their vibration, the three of us had the same thought at the moment. My videos and books are very high in energy. You should be able to feel the aliens too. Trust you're safe. Peace-loving aliens from Alpha Centauri B are directly with us. They are embedding their energy of omnipresent peace into this video. Close your eyes. Just relax. Be aware that there are two humanoid extraterrestrials with me right now. Their vibrancy, their vibrations, their light and their sounds are flowing through this video. It doesn't matter how often or when you listen to it. The energy is there. Close your eyes and feel. Take your time. Breathe in and out calmly. Focus on this galactic energy. It is as present as you are. It just is. Continue to breathe in a relaxed way and feel your energy channels open in the palms of your hands and feet. They are opening because they are trusting. They are opening because you trust. I am going to let you stay in this energy for a while before I tell you more. Breathe in and out calmly. Be aware that aliens are with us on Earth right now. Could you feel them? Even if your abilities are not fully developed, know that you have been exposed to alien vibrations right now as you listen to this video. It is high energy, just like the books I've written. The two representatives of the Galactic Federation brought another being with them. I noticed all along that energies were being mixed here. The being looks like something out of a science fiction film, but I say this with the utmost respect. I don't want to offend the being in any way. It looks wonderful, but for us humans, it looks like something out of a film. But for me, it's normal. It's wonderful to experience moments like that. This is reality. It feels so normal. Because it's normal. And I am absolutely normal. And the alien is as normal as you and me. He is real, just like you are. Welcome to reality without illusion. The human-sized alien wears a burgundy shimmering spacesuit. It has a very slightly raised collar around the neck. He is also wearing a cape of the same color. The whole outfit looks like a cross between a robe and a spacesuit. very special and galactic, very nice to look at. He seems extremely mystical. He doesn't have shoes on because he doesn't need any. His toes look different from our human toes. He has fewer and the whole placement is generally different. The being has only 3 toes and the foot is structured differently. The big toe is longer and then he has 2 toes, but they are a bit further apart, as if there is a gap between the big long toe and the 2 smaller toes, and they are also shorter. Very fascinating. His skin color is a sort of pink. The being, it's a male, reminds me a little of a wonderful alien who introduces himself in the 3rd of my books. But he's from another planet, but that's another story. That surprise will be revealed in the 3rd volume. If you're curious, please look at the text below. I've written down how you can find my magic books. But now back to the galactic being. His body looks like a human's, but his head is completely different. It is much larger than ours and almost triangular, but of course rounded at the top. I'm really struggling to explain his appearance. There are what look like 2 tails growing out of his head, each of which has grown out of his forehead above his eyes, but they are laid back like hair. They are wider where they come out of the head, easily over 10 if not 15 centimeters, and get thinner as they get longer, down to about 1.5 centimeters. The ends of the 2 tails are rounded, not pointed. There are even bones in it. It's not just tissue. They have no meaning, they are just optical. That's what I really wanted to know, and the being wasn't shy about giving me the answer. I'm very, very grateful for his openness, which is almost intimate. Humans are a very curious species. I am humbled and grateful to the being for being so open. The alien even turned slightly in a circle so that I could clearly see the ends of his tails. He's so beautiful. Oh God, I tell you, he's beautiful. I never get scared just because a being looks different. On the contrary, the more special it is, the more I like it. The beings appreciate my gift of never judging or condemning them on the basis of their appearance, no matter what they look like or where they come from. His face is equally beautiful. He has deep furrows and wrinkles over his nose and across part of his face. The creature really appreciates that I'm so non-judgmental. He can see in my heart that I don't care what he looks like. I thank him, but he looks quite normal to me. He raises his head because he had to laugh, and so did I. Wow, he has human-like teeth, but the canines are sharply pointed. They have no special use. He doesn't eat meat, in case I was wondering. Oh, yes, I was. No, he's a vegetarian. No, a vegan, to be more exact. Wow! The creature reminds me that, as a Pleiadian, I also have pointed canine teeth, and that they are really just an adornment. Yes, that's right, my dear. It is with respect that I speak these words. I bow my head. Their being radiates the energy of pure wisdom. It is as if an enlightened monk is standing next to me. He smiles again. Yes, he and wisdom are very good friends. Why did he come to my house on Earth? He was curious. Actually, he's not from Alpha Centauri B himself, but when the ambassador was consulting with the two Centaurians to send them out to make an employment contract with me, he happened to be in the committee to discuss something. And so he noticed that someone was talking about me. He was very surprised by my story. He just wanted to come with the two of them. The creature wanted to know how I would react to him, although he actually knew in advance. But he wanted to see for himself if I would really react in such an impartial and relaxed way. But at the same time, he already knew. This experience still drew him to my house, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful to all three of them, and Anasha. We are now coming to the end of this video. Everything necessary has been said. The most important message is that of intergalactic peace. Thank you for the distinguished visit and the beginning of a galactic cooperation with the hardy representatives of Alpha Centauri B. Be blessed. May the light be with us all the time. Yours, Bella Isis.